Coming into the holiday season, we'll be doing a lot of entertaining, and maybe how about familiarizing yourself with how to pair wine with food. Hopefully I learned how to talk before I even start drinking the wine. I promise I haven't started drinking yet. This is a good way to enhance your meal and dining experience with friends and family.
Or just hang out with this lady right here, wine expert Jackie Ish, back to share her expertise. We always love when you're here. Good morning.
It's great to be back.
You just got back from your big trip, by the way.
I did. Yeah, I did.
Napa?
Yes, I did. Sonoma too. Napa and Sonoma. They're right next to each other. So.
All right. Well,
I think we need to do a whole segment on it because she's been sharing with us some knowledge that I think we should pass along.
I think we should.
Good tease.
Yep, I think we should.
Until then, I'm stoked because I was telling you I never get champagne and red wine in the same sitting, and you're saying I need to hang out with you more.
I think so. Yeah. I think it's mandatory.
I think we invite you on, Jackie.
I know, that's okay.
I'm excited to see potato chips here.
Okay, so what we're starting with, you know, the holidays are coming up, and it doesn't have to be difficult to entertain. You can keep your pairings really simple if you're trying to kind of evolve into, because it can get complicated, but we're going to keep it simple today. So we're going to start with champagne. This is Nicholas Fouliat. This is the true champagne.
You say start light.
Yeah,
right?
in general, when you're tasting wine, you go lightest to heaviest. So this is definitely going to be the lightest. So I'm just going to pour a little bit for you ladies.
All right.
And if those bubbles don't make you happy, I don't know.
I know, right? You said that's a real champagne? What did you mean by that?
This is a true champagne.
There's fake ones out there?
It's made in Champagne, France. It's a sparkling wine made in Champagne, so it is champagne.
Okay.
So what you're going to do, you're going to take a little sip of the champagne.
I'll twist my arm.
You take a little bite. I'm going to start with the cheese. Take a little bite of the cheese, and then you're going to sip the champagne again. And you're going to see kind of how it enhances the flavor. This is a nutty cheese. It's Parmigiano Reggiano. So you're going to get a little bit of nuttiness from the cheese. It's really the wine's really going to bring it out. So take a little sip of your wine.
This is the quietest, Carlene.
I know. It's good. I'll say that.
Yeah, it's a really nice pairing. So then,
very good
pairing. I'm going to give myself away on this one.
Okay.
One of my absolute favorite pairings is sparkling wine, champagne with kettle chips. You have to try it.
And you know what? So I got to be honest with you. I'm kind of going my myths and going the things that I have learned in the past. I always think cheese. I always go to red wine. So this is surprisingly
It depends on the cheese. It depends on the type of cheese. Yep.
So if you're thinking lighter, what kind of cheeses would you go?
This is again Parmigiano Reggiano. It's a firmer cheese. It's got a really lovely kind of buttery flavor. But just goes really well with champagne. What do you think?
It's good.
It's salty. It's spicy. It's starchy. All the things that wine doesn't have, so they really kind of work together.
Is it? I don't know if this is weird. I feel like the champagne is almost a little strong, like it tastes stronger. It has a strong after you.
Well, yeah, that's a good point because it's kind of bringing out the effervescence. Of course, cleanses your palate, opens up your palate, and it's bringing out. This is bringing out the fruit in the wine because obviously the chips don't have fruit.
I like it all.
This is good. This is really good. Again, this is the quietest I've ever been. That's a key. Bring in champagne and chips. And Natalie.
So we're going to a completely different country now. And this one's for you. Nebbiolo. This is actually a Barbaresco. It's made from the Nebbiolo grape, and it's from Piedmont, northern Italy. This is a big wine. In the glass, it doesn't look big.
I'm surprised about the color as soon as it starts coming out.
Nebbiolo's got big tannins. It's got high acid. It's a cool region. So go ahead, take a sip of the wine, and we're going to start with the chorizo.
I feel like I need a palate cleanser. Okay, all right. Good, nice and smooth. And then what are we trying
grab
first?
A little piece of the chorizo here. It's a dry, kind of spicy sausage, cured meat. It's usually really pretty high. Paprika is in there.
I took a big bite.
I'm still on the chips. We need to eat faster. Eat and drink faster is what they're telling us.
But what I really, so you can kind of see how with the chorizo, it changes it a little, but what I really want you to see, because again, this is an acidic wine with kind of a grippy mouthfeel. I want you to take a little bite of the meatball. I've got a little beef and mushroom meatball here with a little bit of the grated Parmigiano Reggiano. Again, you taste the wine, taste the food, taste the wine. You're going to see how that wine.
We do that in 30 seconds. We're getting the wrap.
Dun, dun, dun.
But you're going to see how it brings out the fruit in the wine, how the tannins kind of react with the fat content and the meatball and the cheese, and it's just a really nice pairing.
Well, you know what?
I like it all. It's good.
We're going to help our viewers. We're going to share some information there where you can visit Jackie, but also there's a wonderful upcoming event, right?
We do. We have an event coming up on October 24th. It's a Saint Michelle, which is a really big portfolio. There's some Italian wines. Actually, both of these wines are in the portfolio.
Will potato chips be served?
I'll work on that.
Nice. Again, thank you.
I know.
It is always such a treat to have you here, Jackie.
Thank you.
We're
I
going to
love
hear more
being
about
here.
your trip next time you're back, okay,
Yes.
Jackie?
Yes.